So I was whining to my wife the other day, said, I need new glasses. And she said, well, get some. I couldn't tighten them anymore. They were scratched. You know the thing, right? But I didn't want to go through the process because you have to make the appointment. You have to spend weeks to get them done. And you got to pay a fortune, right? That's real. But I did. I spent $500 on frames and glasses, and that was cheap. And then I ordered a pair from my sponsor, Zenni Optical, for $70. Zenni is an online eyewear shop. Prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, starting at under $30. You go to Zenni.com, you pick a frame, upload your prescription, and they ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And by the way, if you are saying, do I really need new glasses, or do I have to put up with one pair to do everything I need to do for the next 2 years? No! You can get what you want starting at under $30. And if you've never bought glasses online, don't worry about it. I haven't either. Zenni has a virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frame looks before you commit to buying them, with no salesman looking at you saying, those look good, but these expensive ones would look better. No, you don't get that. I'm excited. I can't wait to get my Zenni glasses and tell you more about them. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now's the time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out, so don't sit on it. That's Zenni.com/podcast. Promo code podcast15. You might have heard that live shopping is exploding, and I have to tell you, I have been on Whatnot for a couple of weeks now, and I see why it is. Now, Whatnot is my sponsor, and they are the reason I got on the platform and checked it out. I'm glad they did. They made it easy for me. I'm going to make it easy for you. I love it. Whatnot is where you get great products without paying full price. It's that simple. I'm hooked on their live shows, too. You got to see them. They're so much fun. And I see why Whatnot has climbed to the top of the App Store. And listen, if you're selling online, or maybe you have a storefront, and you're hoping people will find your listing or maybe walk in your store, Whatnot flips that, because on Whatnot, you go live and you sell directly to people in real time. And I may admit, although you didn't hear from me, I may have picked up a couple of power tools or so in the past couple of days. I'm just saying. Whatnot, it's the largest dedicated live shopping platform with beauty, collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies, and anyone can sell. In fact, people who sell on Whatnot sell 10 times as much as any other major marketplace. That's because you're not just listing products, you're building real connections with buyers. So whether you're shopping or you're selling, download the Whatnot app today and get free shipping on your first order. Just search WHATNOT, Whatnot, in the App Store and start scoring amazing deals. How are you? Happy Monday. Getting into summertime. School's out for summer for some people, huh? Thank you, Alice Cooper, for that one. Today, I want to take you back to school, maybe. Maybe you've heard this in school. Maybe it was a long time ago. This has been around a long time. It's about better communication, a simple acronym you have very likely heard. Maybe been taught, maybe practiced. Who knows? We'll see. Why not? That's today's show. It is a daily boost from motivationtomove.com. The positive boost you need every single day. A very simple mission since 2006, 5,011 episodes these days, a whole bunch of them. Very simple. I get this. No matter where you get to in life, no matter what station you get to, no matter what level you get to, new level, new devil, it makes no difference. Whatever you're unprepared for today, you'll go accomplish tomorrow, then you'll be unprepared again, right? New level, new devil. So every single day we need some inspiration, we need some motivation, we need the ability to go for what we want, whatever that is. And that could, to me, could either be, a world domination if that's what you want, or just chilling. I don't really care what it is, but I do care that you get what you want. My name is Scott Smith. Thank you for stopping by today. By the way, the Perfect Week Planner is available at perfectweekplanner.com. It is so simple, I dare you. This thing's been out 4 years. I use it every single day. Well, at least once a week, then I look at it every single day. If you're looking for the world's simplest planning way to control your time, I know there's AI, there's all kinds of stuff out there. This is so simple, you're going to say, this is not going to work. I dare you. Perfectweekplanner.com. So a long time ago, an acronym was created. That's how acronyms happen. Back in the day, people would come up with a word and do something. They said, say the word, and then just say, well, what's that mean? And then they'd create an acronym to tell you what it meant. These days, people create acronyms first, I think, and then make up a word. I think, times change, right? But a long time ago, way back, I think the first time it was kind of heard was 1914. That is a long time ago. And certainly 1939. And in between, we don't really know exactly what happened. But I can tell you this, Thomas J. Watson Sr. was meeting with a bunch of representatives, sales representatives of IBM. And he said the word think. That was a word he saw it differently. He said it's not really an acronym in a traditional sense. It embodies a core principle of IBM. And you've probably seen it forever. You've seen think. I know I have. I thought, what's that? It's a weird slogan, one word called think, right? And it came from someplace. It came from, Thomas J. Watson talking to sales reps. Now, by the way, if you listened to the show a couple of days ago, we were talking about Earl Nightingale's The Strangest Secret. And if you're listening and you're smart, or even halfway, you'll remember that Earl Nightingale created that for salespeople to motivate them to go make money, to make sales, to build a company. A lot of folks who listen to this program, I can promise you, probably the vast majority are in sales or management or something. They're trying to improve their life and they need some motivation to keep on going, right? An acronym, a hype song, something like that, or the Daily Boost. So a lot of things are created like that, and we can use them in all different areas of our life. Now, what you're about to hear was actually used in bullying and everything else, because it makes sense. It's an acronym called THINK. Better communication happens because of this. Now, I have to say, one of the things that's not included in this acronym is one of the theories I have. And sometimes that's just to go dark, which is kind of communicating, not saying a thing, right? Just go dark, just got to disappear. It fits into this because sometimes that's the best thing to do. But we can't always get away with just not saying anything, can we? So the THINK acronym, you ready? Pay attention, write this one down. If you've never heard it before, it's worthy. You should use it. The T stands for, is it true? Whatever you're thinking, is it true? Is a fact in your head? Or is it really an opinion? Or is it just a feeling? Is whatever you're thinking true before you open your mouth? That's really key here. And I think most things that pop into your head, because the thought is fine, it's the thinking that's the problem. Most things that pop into your head, statistically, we've seen this in science as well, about 90% plus of those things are kind of negative. They don't mean anything. So the thought acronym, if you suddenly can just say, okay, well, wait a second, something's on my brain. Here's somebody, I'm going to say this thing, I'm going to put my foot in my mouth. And trust me, my friends, I'm telling you, nobody has more experience putting their foot in their mouth than Scott. I'm very good at it. Professionally speaking, too. I've been paid to do it. Got you there, don't I? At least I have an excuse. It's actually an occupational hazard. Mouth runs too fast sometimes. Is it true? That's the first T in think. What's the H? Is it helpful? Does it help you, them, the situation? Is it helpful? If it's not, why would you do anything with it? Why would you say it? I know. It's difficult sometimes, isn't it? But I should be allowed to say what I want to say. When the internet first came out and social media first came out, I said, yes, everybody has a voice. But not everybody should be allowed to share their voice with everybody. So T is it true? H, is it helpful? What's the I? Is it inspiring? Does it improve on silence? Another way to look at that. I love inspiration. Inspiration is really what inspires motivation. So if you're looking to be motivated, if you're tuning in today saying, Scott, motivate me, say something, motivate me. I do not have the power to motivate you. I do have the power to inspire you. And sometimes that's a good way or a bad way. Sometimes I make you mad and you get so mad, it gets you moving. Sometimes I make you so happy, you move even more. So is it true? Is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Does it improve in silence? Okay, there's two more.
Study and play come together on a Windows 11 PC. And for a limited time, college students get the best of both worlds. Get the Unreal College Deal. Everything you need to study and play with select Windows 11 PCs. Eligible students get a year of Microsoft 365 Premium and a year of Xbox Game Pass Ultimate with a custom color Xbox wireless controller. Learn more at windows.com/student offer. While supplies last. Ends June 30th. Terms at aka.ms/collegepc.
The N in the THINK acronym. Is it necessary? Would it be better left unsaid? Now, this takes me back to the dark comment a few minutes ago. Going dark, basically, that means sometimes it's time to say nothing. Sometimes, have you noticed when you, I guess the current term is ghosting, right? It just ghosts somebody. But dark is intentional. Dark is like, dark, I'm going to see you again. I'm going to talk to you again. I'm taking a pause, if I should clarify that. Ghosting is like I've just disappeared, right? But dark is like, nope, I don't like the way this is going. I'm going to take a stand on this thing. Is this necessary? If you're working through your thought pattern, if it's true, is it helpful? Is it inspiring? Is it even necessary? Again, I'm going to go on the line here. About 90% of what you think you need to say is not necessary. Why say it? Because it's my right. I'm speaking my truth. I don't like that very much. No, I don't. I've never liked that. I never liked the fact that some people, maybe you and me sometimes, absolutely, have felt that I need to speak my truth over everybody else's. No, sometimes I think. Keep my mouth shut sometimes. And finally, the K in the think acronym, pretty simple. Is it kind? What is your motivation for communicating? Is it kind? You have a choice, don't you? And sometimes I'm going to admit that you've thought about it and it's true, it's helpful, it's inspiring, it is necessary. Is it kind? Sometimes on the surface it doesn't feel that way. Sometimes it feels kind of mean. But sometimes, as I've said before, the best motivation you can get sometimes is a good kick in the ass, good come to Jesus conversation. We have to interpret these things along the way. That's probably the hardest part of doing this job. Everything has different sides and different definitions to it and different interpretations to it. Well, think about that today. You can write that down. I think this will slow you in your tracks just a little bit. You can apply it just about anything. If you go through your day, if you just kind of look at the last one, the K, and say, I want to be kind. Like my number one rule in life is to be cool and be nice. That's it. If you're not cool and nice to me, I'm still going to be that way to you. I'm just going to go dark on you if you're not that way to me. But if your number one goal is to be a cool person, a nice person, a kind person, then you think, is it true? H, is it helpful? I, is it inspiring? N, is it necessary? And is it kind? Simple stuff, huh? Give it a shot. Pays big dividends, I promise you. Thanks, Mr. Watson. We appreciate that. It is a daily boost. Hey, listen, do me a favor. Go to motivationtomove.com. You'll find all kinds of things that I do there. You want some coaching, things like that. That's where you find out about me. Go there. And if you want to, go out and think about stuff today, then come back tomorrow because I will be here again. It's what I do. 20 years plus. We just keep on going.